wonderful day. It's a wonderful day. I'm so excited to be here again and just to come up with something so special for everyone watching this video. Now, today, as I promised before, as I promised in the previous video about questions, the ECZ exam questions for arithmetic progression, before we proceed to geometric progression, today is that day where I have to make sure that I deliver as I promised, and make sure that you also follow the videos and make this as an opportunity for you to overcome mathematics in your exam. With that said, let us begin today's lesson, which is of course arithmetic progression. We're still talking of sequence and series now. Arithmetic progression, ECZ, Examination Council of Zambia, exam questions. Okay, so now we are simply talking of past papers that we are going to look at in these questions. There are only three. Of course, there are a lot of past papers, but I just picked three that covers all the things that we have done in arithmetic progression. So these past papers, we have 2022 paper 1. This is an internal. Of course, I didn't write, but it's an internal. And we have 2017. This is GCE. You can check it out. And the 2016. This is also internal. Also, all these are paper 1. There is no paper 2 here. These are paper 1 questions. So let's start with 2022 paper 1 question. Given that these two, okay, given that 2, -1, -4, are consecutive terms of an arithmetic progression, find the A, common difference, B, formula for the nth term. Now, I deliberately had to put some marks there so that you get to know that out of 80 marks in paper 1, you have already done 3 marks. This is equal to 3 marks already. So the time I'm going to be done with you, we should be able to answer 80 marks of paper 1. Isn't that interesting? That is interesting. So now let us see how we can answer question 2. Okay, question 2. If the arithmetic mean of 5 and C is 11, what is the value of C? Now, this is the 2017 GCE paper. It carries 2 marks already. Of course, there was another question which was of finding the nth term, which of course I've just removed so that we concentrate on the mean, because the nth term, we are looking at it in the next question. Here. Now, question 3. The first and second terms of an arithmetic progression are 100 and 95. Remember the first and the second. So the first is 100, the second is 95. Find, respectively, find the number 1, 10th term, okay, the 10th term, B, sum of the first 10 terms, and we shall be done by that. Now let us do the solutions. We start with the question number 1. Question number 1A. Question number 1A, they are asking us to find the common difference. Before we say A, let me write question number 1. The sequences, we have 2, we have -1, we have -4, and we have that goes on like that. So question A, they are asking us to find the common difference. Now, common difference, as you are aware, it can be represented by D. Okay, so without wasting a lot of time, let us just write common difference is equal to, what is the formula for finding the common difference? The formula for finding the common difference is, we are going to say term 2 minus term 1. If you want, you can say term 3 minus term 2. Whichever way you like it, you should get the answer correct. So let us find the common difference for this one. We are saying that what will be my answer? We continue moving this way. T2, what is T2? Okay, we have written the formula. Term 2, what is term 2? If you know, this is my term 1, this is term 2, and this is term 3. So there are 3 terms here. So term 2 is -1 minus, what is term 1? Term 1 is 2. So we are going to subtract from this part. We are going to say, so this is my common difference. What is -1 minus 2? So remember, keep the sign of the big number and subtract. So we are going to keep the sign of the big number which is this one. Now in this scenario, it's more like we are adding, okay, because we go to the number line how many times? -1, number to the negative side. Again to the negative side, we continue our journey, we shall reach to -3. So the answer here, it will be -3 as our common difference. So the common difference is -3. So once you have found the common difference of this part, therefore now you can come to answer question B, which is of course formula. Find the formula for the nth term. Now remember, the formula, it is the same as the expression, okay, for this scenario. So you need to know how the formula, the original formula for the nth term. So the formula they're asking about here, it is specifically for this sequence which is here. That is the formula they're asking. So you need to know, let us come and write B, question B here. You need to know the original formula for finding the nth term. What is the original formula? It is term n is equal to first term plus open brackets n minus 1 multiplied by common difference. So that is the formula, the original formula for finding the nth term. That is the original formula. So now we are going to use that formula to find the formula for this sequence which is given there. So how do we solve it? So we don't know the nth term. That's what they're asking, to find the formula for the nth term. So the n we don't know, but we know our a, which is the first term, which is 2, and our common difference, we know it is -3. So we're going to replace, but the rest remains the same. So we're saying the nth term we don't know, but the first term is 2 plus open brackets, I don't know the nth term, minus 1, -3. Since I know the common difference to be -3, that's a common difference. So once I replace like that, then I can simplify to find the formula for this sequence. So we have Tn is equal to 2 plus, now in this scenario we are simply saying this -3 is multiplying everything inside the brackets. Okay, we are distributing -3 inside the bracket. So -3 multiplied by -n, what is the answer? We have -3n. -3 multiplied by -1, we have negative times negative, +3. We have that part. Okay, so we can distribute now. The negative multiplies everything inside there. We have Tn. Okay, the nth term is to be 2 minus 3n plus 3. Collect the like terms, you can see 2 plus 3, it will be 2 plus 3 minus 3n. In this scenario, our final answer will be 2 plus 3, it is what? 5 minus 3n. So, therefore, the formula, you can say the formula for the nth term is equal to Tn, okay? The formula we are simply saying it is 5 minus 3n. That is the formula. You are done. Now, if you want to prove that this formula is correct for this sequence, where there is n here, just replace with any variable. N is the number of positions. So use this formula, this one, to find any answer here. So, in other words, let me write it here. Say Tn. This is a complete one. So find any term by using this formula in this sequence. You will find it without wasting a lot of time. So that is how you work out question number 1. Okay, that is how you work out question number 1. Now let us move on and do question number 2. Okay, question number 2. Let me write it here. Question number 2. Okay, so question number 2, it is a straightforward question. They are asking us to find the mean. Okay, the mean they have given us. So they're asking us to find the term which makes the mean to be true. That is what they're asking us. So we need to know the formula for writing the mean when you're given 2 terms. So what is the formula for mean? We remember the formula for mean, we said mean is equal to x plus y divided by 2. That is the formula for mean. So here, what are those terms that they have given me? If the arithmetic mean of 5 and c is 11, Okay? So, what are the terms they are giving me? So, they have given me the terms here. We are talking of the terms. What are the terms? The terms they have given me, it is, we have 5 and, okay, C. 5 and C. These are the two terms that they have given me. But they are telling me that the mean is already, they have already found the mean for you. So you just have to find the value of C. So you will go to the grade 9 topic, which is the subject of a formula. So the mean, they told us that the mean in this scenario, it is 11. So we need to find the value of C. So using the formula, replace this in the formula and solve for the value of C. What is my mean? My mean in this scenario, it is 11 is equal to, what is my X? It will be 5 plus, what is my Y? It will be C divided by 2. You see that? Now when we are here, you need to find the value of C. So make C the subject of the formula. So what are we going to do? We are going to divide this side by 1 and cross multiply. So we say 2, we can start with this. 1 times 5, we say it will be 5 plus C is equal to 2 times 11, we have 22. So collect the like terms together, which will be C is equal to 22. We get this 5 and take it the other side. This is positive 5. When it crosses the equal sign, becomes negative 5. So negative 5. So what will be the value of C then? What is 22 minus 5? So we are simply saying it is in 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Yes, you can see 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. So we have 17 as our answer. So the final answer, the answer for C in this scenario, it is 17. So if you replace 17 there and try to find the mean, you're going to find that the mean will be 11. So this was the missing value. So that is how you work out the mean. Hopefully I've made this clear. Don't forget, these questions are very important. They rare miss, I can tell you, from 2022 to 2009 past papers that I've checked so far, to 2004 in fact, these questions have been repeatedly asked. So please understand them. Now let us move on to the last question, which is 2016 internal. The first and second terms of an arithmetic progression are 195. Respectively, find the 10th term, sum of the first term. Okay. So we are going to, where am I going to erase? Let me erase this part. I believe you have already made your own notes, so make the notes right in your own book. Question 1 and question 2 we are done. Now we move on to question 3. Question 1 and question 2 we are done. We move on to question 3. Okay, the heading is sequence and series. I can erase now because this is the last thing I'm doing. Create more space. Okay. Question 1 and 2 is done. Now let us move on to question number 3. Question number 3. So question number 3, they are telling us that the first and the second term is 100. So let us write the terms. We have 100, 95. Okay, 100, 95, they go on like that. So these are the first and second term. So they're asking us to find the 10th term of this. We can see there are only 2 terms here, so we need to find the 10th term. So how do I find the 10th term? The 10th term is found by using this formula. You see this formula which is here? This is the formula we use to find the 10th term. Not this one, but this one. So let us write the formula here. Question A, they're asking us to find the 10th term. So we're going to write the formula. 10th term is equal to A plus N minus 1 common difference. Now look at this one. What is my first term? 100. What is my N? What is my N here? It is the term they have asked for. They have asked how many terms? The 10th term. So there are how many terms in this sequence? There are 10. Okay. What is my common difference? I don't know. So I need to find the common difference by simply saying, write the data here. If you want to make your life easy, you can say data, and then say what is my A? My N is equal to 10. What is my first term, my first term is equal to 100, and what is my D? My D is questionable, so I don't know. So I need to work out the common difference. And common difference is found by common difference is equal to T term 2 minus term 1. So what is term 2? 95 minus 100. Okay? So that is how you find the common difference. So meaning that my answer will be what? Negative 5. Okay? Okay, so it will be negative 5. Negative 5. That is my common difference. Then I can now say my common difference is negative 5. Then I replace in this question where I'm saying, what is my 10th term now? 10th term is 100 plus 10 minus 1, negative 5. Okay? Then we continue working out. 10th term is equal to 100 plus, so we write the 100 plus. What is 10 minus 9 or 10 minus 1? We have 9 multiplied by negative 5. What is 9 multiplied by negative 5? So we have 100 plus. Now, here's a trick that I want to show you. A trick on how you can multiply any number as long as it is as long as you are multiplying any number less than 10 and you are multiplying it with 9. So just forget about the negative there. Know that your answer automatically, this is positive times negative, the answer will be negative already. Now multiply 9 times 5. So this is what you do. Use your 10 fingers. Okay, these are your 10 fingers. Remember I told you in my first video that use whatever God has given you to get the correct answer. So what is 9 times 5? So you are going to count your fingers. Start from your left hand and count 5 fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The fifth one, the fifth finger, put it down and pretend as if there is a gap in between here. Now what do we have here? We have 4, and what do we have here? 5. So 9 times 5, we have 45. That is 45. That is a trick that I can show you. You see, God has given you something you can use to get the correct answer. So we have negative 45. Therefore now, this one is negative times positive. We have negative, so it means that we are subtracting 100 minus 45. 100 minus 45. So we are going to borrow 1 from here, and there we have 9, there we have 10, then we have 5 there. 4 minus 9 minus 4, we have 5 there. So therefore, the 10th term is equal to 55. And we are done. So this is how we work out this simple thing. So we have found the 10th term to be 55. As simple as that. Now let us find the sum now. The sum of the first 10 terms. The sum of the first 10 terms. Okay. The sum of the first 10 terms. Okay, the sum of the first 10 terms. Now let me erase here because now we know what we are looking for. It is the sum of the first 10 terms. The sum of the first 10 terms. Now that I know the 10th term, which is 55, now let us find the sum, which is question B. Question B, we are finding the sum of the first 10 terms. So what is the formula for finding the sum? You need to know that. What is the formula for finding the sum? Okay, so we write the formula here. Sum is equal to n divided by 2 square brackets 2a, meaning first term, plus open brackets n minus 1 and multiply by a common difference and close the brackets. So this is the formula for finding the sum. Of course, in this paper we are doing, this formula was already given. If you check, it was given. So it is a matter of you using it wisely. Okay, so now let's start with the sum of the first 10 terms. We have, what is the sum we are finding? 10 terms divided by 2. Okay. What is my first term? My first term it is 100 plus, what are we finding? 10 minus 1. What is the common difference? We have already found the common difference, which is negative 5. There. Okay, good. Then now we continue working out. 2 into 5, 2 into 10, we have 5 square brackets. 2 times 100, we have 200 plus This minus that, we have 9. We have 9 multiplied by negative 5. Remember, we already found this one, which is 45 there. So we are going to simply say 5. This one is multiplied 200 plus 40. 200 minus, not plus, because it will be negative 45. Negative 45. So we are subtracting 200 from negative 5, but keep in mind we will multiply our answer. So let's work it out here. 200 minus 45. We subtract. Borrow will be 1 there, and here we have 9. Okay. So we have 5, 5, and 1. 155. So we are multiplying 5 multiplied by 155. So we do it again just here. So this is how you work out paper 1 questions. There is no calculator. So 155 multiplied by 5. So we have 5 times 5, which is 25. 5 remainder 1. 5 remainder 2. 5 to 25 plus 2. 25, 26, 27. 7 remainder 2 again. What is 5 times 1 is 5 plus 2. We have 7. So meaning the sum, it will be 775. That is the sum of the 10th term. The sum of the 10th term, remember, oops. We are finding the sum of the 10th term. So the sum of the first 10 terms, so here 10 terms, the sum of the 10th term, and we say the sum of the first 10 term is equal to this one. So this is our final answer. So that is our final answer, which is 775. So this is how you work out this is how you find your answer in paper 1. Hopefully I've made this will look very easy for you. So we have found the question 3, we have question 1, 2, 3, and the answers are there. So I believe that now you understand how to work out these simple questions in arithmetic progression. Please pause the video, do your working, pretend as if there are no answers, and try to solve it over and over again to make sure that you understand it. And I can advise you to go through a lot of past papers so that you have full confidence in this particular topic. So I think we end from here. If you are not subscribed and if you have not shared with your friend these important videos, please do share, do comment, and do like, so that I highly get motivated to make more videos so that I can help you further to be an overcomer in mathematics. As that for now, I say God bless and see you in the next video. Bye.